What's up, guys? Welcome to another night of spoilers. What are you doing?
Keep talking. What are you doing?
I did. That's the sign for we're gonna cut some stuff out.
That is actually the
That's
sign.
Oscar's sign.
That's a
I'm
good
editing,
point.
so it's not my sign.
I didn't know that was established. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another night of spoilers. We got a few cards to go over today. We're gonna correct 2 from last time. Now the English translations have come out, and then kind of go over the other ones. And 2 are translated again. But I did double check. But of course, things could change based on translations. But if you guys are pumped about what you're seeing tonight, definitely check out Happy Little Hug Factory. Link in description below. Where you can pre-order this set for when it comes out. And
it's $80.
Yeah, also. Yeah, $80, and they also have Caster Chronicles. If you guys are looking forward to the Polar Night set that's coming out over there, you can pre-order that as well. But we'll go ahead and get into these cards. So the first one I want to go ahead and correct is Angry Boda, and that's a giant of the setting sun. I left this out, I believe, when I said it. So we had proper translation was destroy target rested J/Resonator or addition. I apparently left out addition. You gain 1,000 life. So just wanted to correct that, obviously. I thought I said it. If you guys remember, you can let me know in the comments. Does that change your opinion on it? Do you want to just chime in real quick on that before we move on?
I think it's definitely a lot better. It's like the
versatility.
The utility of it. Yeah, the versatility of it. It's like a better utility knife now. But I still stand that 3 cost destroy resonators is still not a. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is a 3 cost destroy gain life, so I can see some benefits to it, but
also it's destroy rested resonator, which I didn't realize either.
I just think there's probably some better things that you can do, like for that are in format right now, at least, like Arrival of the Hero and stuff like that. But
so I do think that it can be very strong, and I can definitely see some reanimation stuff going on.
I think this is really good J ruler destruction, especially in yellow.
Yeah.
And it could be relevant later on. We'll see what the spoilers tell us.
Mm-hmm. Next card that I wanted to correct was the Dark Alice Rabbit Princess. On this one, on the first ability, cards in your graveyard cannot be target of chant, spells, and abilities your opponent controls, or be removed from game. Now, this is a bigger deal because we were assuming we couldn't target, but it's just stopping my opponent or the opponent from targeting it.
So I hold this card super good.
That's even better.
This card on my list definitely went from like, well, there's some maybe drawbacks to like, holy shit, that's like protection from a bunch of shit.
I can't. The only drawback is it's 200 attack, I guess. That's the only drawback I can see reading through this. So it's a really good card. This is going to be at SR. This is going to be one of the high cost cards, I think. Like if you guys go to pre-order cards, this would be one of the ones you want to pre-order.
And like the quick cast and like it's so nice for protecting your graveyard from basically everything except for the Eva Elemental Uprising. Like it's really, really nice. Probably Viola versus these kind of decks is going to be absolutely terrible because you're going to sack it and then you're going to play this and it's going to be like, oh.
You want to know the ironic thing though is this Dark Alice card completely shuts down the Dark Alice deck in Wander. Completely like shuts it down.
That's a good point.
Dark Alice is her own.
I didn't even think about that.
I think she's definitely a lot.
This would have made a lot more sense if it was Light Alice, I feel like. But oh well.
Yeah. But with that, we'll go ahead and get into the spoilers for today if you guys want to get started.
So, well, let's do this time so that I want to do the third. No, I don't want to do the third. Actually, I don't care. So we'll do it normal. So first up, we got Lady Huane, the Concealed Expression. It's a 2-cost 6/6 human. This card gains quick cast as long as you control Dragon Emblem Fire, obviously. This card gains Enter. Rest all J Resonators your opponent controls as long as you control a Dragon Emblem Water. Makes sense. And this card gains +4/+4 in Swiftness as long as you control a Dragon Emblem and Vermillion. So, I mean, I feel like that's all pretty balanced because those abilities work in tandem pretty well.
I don't know what they mean, so
we don't know what they mean. Spoiler! None of these spoilers tell you what any of these do.
Oh, okay. So, I thought it'd be something on like for the next red card we were gonna about to spoil because I haven't looked at him. But okay, so
There's really not much to
Yeah.
comment about this until we know what any of this does. All of it's
we're gonna
relying
have
on
to
it.
wait on
So here's the thing. I think the abilities are pretty decent though. Like the quick cast and the rest and the +4/+4 and swiftness are all pretty awesome. So that's nice.
Yeah,
But yeah,
so it just
there's-
depends on what it takes to get there.
I feel like Dragon Emblem's got to be some kind of like, and I know we completely missed the mark on our faith speculations, but I feel like that's like if you have a red dragon, you get a Dragon Emblem red. If you have a blue dragon, you get Dragon Emblem blue.
Well, you would
blue.
need some sort of
If you have-
ability or addition that.
Right, exactly.
constitutes that.
That's what I'm saying. There's probably going to be an ability that's or an addition, I would probably say, that says like when you have a red dragon out,
So, like,
gain a Dragon Emblem red.
Both Isis and Fuji are just getting addition. They're like, I can't figure out what do we do for them. Just give them additions. Just give them so many additions.
Additions work so
Isis
well.
literally make
look
her an
how good-
addition deck.
Look how good Sacrificial Altar was. No, I'm just gonna say like, and then Dragon Emblem Vermillion makes sense for the next card. I think, unless it's not Dragon.
Wow.
It's Dragon.
Wow, Joey looking ahead. Flavor text. It's been forever since I've shown my face. I'm the one known as Lady Who I Wan. You do well to remember it as a souvenir to take with you to hell.
Oh, I thought we had revealed her, but they're all
I
like
thought so,
servants
too,
and stuff,
but-
huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. I think this could be really good.
Next
Just
up-
depends on how easy it is to get Dragon Emblems and stuff.
Yeah.
Lord of Vermillion. He is a 4-cost, 1200 red dragon. Flying, enter. If you control a Dragon Emblem red and a Dragon Emblem blue, you gain a Dragon Emblem Vermillion. Oh boy, that's ridiculous. Prevent all damage that will be dealt to J resonators you control by fire sources you control. Each of those J resonators gain +X until end of turn, where X is a damage prevented this way that would have been dealt to it. If you control a Dragon Emblem Vermillion, this card gains at the beginning of main phase. This card deals 800 damage to each J/resonator.
So this is what dragons have needed for a while, ignoring the stuff we don't know how, ignoring the Dragon Emblem stuff because we don't know what'll trigger that. Just the one being a 4-cost dragon with flying that's a 12/12 is already halfway decent. It's a target for the thing that peens for 800 and stuff like that. But also that ability is so good because there's so many weird things that we bet. Weird dragon and stuff that it's like, it does 1,000 to your field, which kills itself, and all this stuff, and you're like, this is dumb.
Would say.
This is
Neo
dumb.
Berserk Dragon is awesome with this though.
And but now with this, not only does it prevent the damage, but it also buffs it. So it's basically, if you have like a field wipe that wipes their field and your field, that's basically a game ender now because it'll buff it. If it can wipe their field, it's enough to buff you so that you win no matter what, essentially. So this is what dragons have needed, I think, for a while, and this
is
I really like it.
Yeah,
I like.
I think
art
it's
too.
really awesome.
I'm gonna go on record and say it's not nearly enough and won't ever see play ever probably.
It's 100% we'll see play inside of dragon decks. Whether dragon decks will see play is separate.
Yeah, dragon
but
decks will never
inside
see
of dragon decks, this will be like in every dragon deck ever.
This is
Maybe
the
not, but
coolest
it depends on
dragon
the
of
dragon.
all the dragon decks. Like this gets me so excited for Neo Berserk Dragon because like playing him with swiftness and having him attack gives you his like 2,000 damage or something crazy, like 1,200.
I don't remember.
And then
Don't
it buffs
play that.
all of your J resonators plus 10/10.
Yeah,
Like, this guy's
it's J
coming in
slash
for
resonator, so
2,200.
it kind of works with
Does he
Fuji.
Yeah.
does he
like,
hit every other one or himself as well?
He hits himself as well, but he
Yeah, so
can't
that's
really.
pretty great.
Right, no, but he can't really buff himself. Like, it won't matter if he buffs himself because I think it happens at the end of his attack phase, so he won't get the damage for that.
Right.
But like, so when Neo Berserk
I
Dragon
get that.
attacks,
No, I think, or were
He
you talking
declares
about?
attacks. The burn takes place. The burn's negated by this card to give the buffs.
Yeah.
I
So now
thought-
instead of swinging in for whatever 12 he is, he's now swinging in for that plus the buff.
I thought Neo
if-
Berserk happened at the end of battle.
Oh, did it? I thought it was when he attacked.
Oh, it
That-
is
that's
at
what
end
it
of
is.
battle.
No,
Joey's right.
It's
Okay.
at end of battle if this card attacked or blocked.
Ooh.
deals
Because
Ooh.
otherwise
damage.
it'd be killing itself
They
before
knew.
damage went through. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it had enough defense to live.
No. I think it kills itself, doesn't it? Or is that
It would
the other
prevent all
dragon?
damage, so it doesn't matter.
No.
no,
like
that's-
on its own.
Yes, it would kill itself.
Yeah.
It has 800.
One, no, they had. Well, maybe they had an outline for this card, but even if they did know, like this is, they should have. This is a card that should have been out, maybe set 2 at the latest. I feel like because we just have a bunch of dead cards that we've been pulling this whole time.
Check this shit out, right? You turn 4, you play the Lord of Vermillion. Turn 5, you deactivate with Fuji. You bring out your Neo Berserk Dragon.
Okay.
Then you attack, and then Fuji gets a buff, which doesn't actually matter technically because you can't attack. But the Lord of Vermillion and all your other J Resonators.
Joey, I'll do you one better. Depending on what the heck Dragon Emblem is, you potentially activate his Dragon Emblem. You put him in the field. Next turn, he does damage at the beginning of the main phase, so he's buffed +8, so he's at 2,000. Then you bring in Fuji and swing in with Neo Berserk. And that way, their field is guaranteed wiped. 800 plus Neo Berserk. And then this guy is swinging in for what, 3,200 or whatever? And you're set for days. Plus Neo Berserk swing on top of that. Yeah. So, yeah.
No, it makes me pretty excited about dragons, even though I know they're not going to be a top tier deck. And this guy isn't going to take them there. But
dragons aren't meant to be a top tier deck, and I think that's fine. They're meant to be top tier locals deck, like beefy dudes.
Think about it's like Flame Dragon summoning card, right? Turn 4 you can play it to get Lord of Vermillion, and then turn 5 you can cast it from your hand or something for Neo Berserk Dragon. Like that's still pretty hot.
But I feel like it's gonna be like in my Yu-Gi-Oh deck. I had the Dragon Yu-Gi-Oh deck, and amongst us, I destroy you guys.
Not true.
I even in modern Yu-Gi-Oh deck, I was still able to hold up against that. But like if I took that any outside of our group, it's gonna die. But like I would still want to come back and build dragons. I think that's a good place for if you try and make dragons legit good. I think it'll spiral out because of the innate, powerful nature of the cards. And if you don't do that powerful nature, then why are you even printing dragons? So it's like...
I think there's a balance, but I do think this guy is crazy awesome.
We'll move on. Flavor.
Fuji's ambitions personified, an unwavering Vermillion flame.
Well,
so cool.
You waited till the last set to have any ambition. That's good to know.
Okay.
All right. Next card up it says Machine Body. Not sure how true that is. Here, let me post that for you guys.
I think it's like
a 2-cost 5/5 machine. It says this card enters the field with 5+1/+1 counters on it. As long as there are no guidance counters on this card, it does not recover during its controller's recovery phase. German translation uses ready instead of guidance. So I made a note of that. Did y'all see that?
So I had the theory, this, depending on what that second counter is, this could be really good at 2-drop 10/10. I was telling Oscar, that's super good, and 5 of those are counters, which you can use for fuel for other stuff. So my theory is that because we've seen the art for Machina, so Machina is going to come in and he's going to ready the machines, he's going to be the one driving them now, so he'll come in and put these ready counters, and maybe he'll have an ability to anything with a ready counter. I don't know, gain swiftness or something dumb. I don't know. But
get out of here, Arthur. You're doing a bad job.
Yeah, exactly.
The Knights of the Round Table. This is Knights of Machina.
But yeah,
cool.
well, it's dependent on what that counter is. But I like the idea of it so far.
Yeah.
Joey.
Next one.
Okay.
This next one
is.
I can't. I'm fine. I don't mind.
Fenrir Final Form to 12/12 Resonator Beast with flying. When this card is put into the graveyard from your deck, put it into your hand. If your J ruler is Perfect Loki, which German refers to it as Finished Loki, put it into your field instead. And then it has another ability of remove this card in your hand from the game and produce 1 Darkness Will. Spin this will only to do judgment of cards named Loki.
Are we getting another ruler?
So
That's
here's
so
the
cool.
thing, yeah. Finished Loki is not the Loki we know. And specifically, he produces Dark Will, which does not judgment the Loki we know, and it says judgment of cards named Loki. So there's a couple theories. One theory, obviously, is we might be getting maybe 5 new rulers would be our guess based on the numbers. It wouldn't be 10, it'd be 5. A second thing is that someone to point out, Could we be getting like a card that goes in your deck that is a J ruler with judgment? Because it says judgment of cards, like plural, named Loki. I mean, usually it says do judgment of if your ruler contains like the name Loki in it. Usually the wording is slightly different. Obviously, we're using translation, but like people are pointing out there could be a new, rather than introducing new rulers, it introduces ruler cards.
Hold on. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think this is just giving you the ability to judgment both Lokis.
Well, looking back on Apollo, the Interdimensional Vessel Apollo, it is worded as gods are abilities of J/rulers with Kaguya in their name. So it doesn't say cards; it does say J/rulers.
Well, that also didn't that translate to being able to use abilities, activate abilities with multiple? God, it's been so long. I don't remember. Never mind. Yeah, like my point also is that I feel like this would work with both Loki J rulers. So like, because the other Loki doesn't have darkness, but he still does have, colorless
it can work with both Lokis for sure.
Yeah. So I think that's just the real only reason it said cards. But I do think J ruler is perfect Loki sounds pretty cool. And it seems pretty crazy.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It makes you wonder though, like pretend world they do another J ruler, right? Mm-hmm. Could other ones see J rulers? Like, could we see a Fuji new J ruler that works with these dragon emblem things, whatever?
Dragon emblems? That's
how you're getting.
Like they're just scrapping all the crappy J rulers, and like we could support them, or we could just like edit, undo a little bit.
They should have had this.
It could be too that cards that the rulers that didn't get their own resonator cards could be getting new ruler / J ruler cards. Mm-hmm. So like we're not going to see Loki the resonator. We're going to see a Loki J ruler.
Yeah,
could be interesting though.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. All speculation, of course, but kind of exciting to see that wording. It was again confirmed by German players who converted their own card that says it does say J ruler on it. I'm really curious.
So as far as like the power level goes, I honestly don't think this is that insane. Like they're like Blade of Faith is super relevant right now, and that's going to be like really easy to remove them that way. And then also you also would have to have perfect Loki like judgmented and stuff to get like the full effect of this guy. And that's all he does is just a big 12/12 flyer, which is cool, but
Yeah, it also depends on what it is. Like you say that, but like, what if this is your hand? You discard it to produce one Dark Will, and the new Loki costs one Dark Will to judgment. It's all dependent on stuff that's spoiled. I was telling Oscar just like, obviously this isn't good, but like you could also like play that one card that discards the top 10 cards of your deck, and then if you hit like 3 of these, and they just go straight into your field, that would be hilarious. Yeah. But I'm sure there's plenty of stuff that can work with this. I also really like the art for this. I thought it was super cool looking.
I was about to say, the bottom right head totally looks like Shin.
I told Oscar that. I was like, someone just watched Shin Godzilla before drawing this.
That looks awesome.
It's super cool. Introducing
I think it's cool though. I mean, even looking at it functioning with the current Loki, like if you had that in hand, it's like now a 2-cost judgment for Loki.
Yeah, no, that's not bad.
I really like the like Fenrir. The flavor of Fenrir has been pretty cool. Like seeing him transition and this is his final form. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we'll have to, that's probably going to be a reveal much down the road of what exactly that is, unless the foreign language is spoiled early. I don't know what this freaking release schedule is, so we'll see.
Yep, and we don't really know what it means, so we'll see. Could mean anything. But thank you guys for hanging out with us, listening, and let us know what your thoughts are. And we'll see you all next time.
Woo.